In this video, I'm going to show you how to recall an email in Microsoft Outlook. Now, I am using Microsoft Outlook 365 and this is the desktop version. So if I go to File, this is the account. So I'm going to send this email to Tom and he's also using Microsoft Outlook 365 desktop version. I'll click Send and this is the message that was sent. So this is Tom's Microsoft Outlook, and when I go to File, this is his account and he's using the same organizational name, nowtrintech.com, and this is Microsoft Outlook 365 desktop version. So to recall that message that was sent to Tom, I'll go to Sent Items. This is the message. I would like to recall it, so I have to open it, and on top here on the Move section here, there's Actions and there's a drop down tab. Click on it and it says recall this message. Now if you don't see it here on the ribbon, you may have the simplified ribbon. So this ribbon here is a simplified version. So on the right side there's these three dots here. Click on it, scroll down, and on Actions it's here, recall this message. So I'll just click on the classic ribbon here. I'll click on Actions, click on recall this message. Now this is the recall message menu box. Message recall can delete or replace copies of this message in recipient inboxes if they have not yet read this message. So this will work only if the message is still unread. So on this section there are only two options here. And it says, are you sure you want to delete unread copies of this message or delete unread copies and replace with a new message? So I'm going to select the first option, delete unread copies of this message, and I will leave this checked. Tell me if recall succeeds or fail. I'll click OK and you will get this message here. You try to recall this message and the date and time. Now when I go over to Tom's email, this happens. The message is deleted from Tom's inbox. So on the main email you will get this message and it says here, your message was recalled successfully and the date and the time. So I'm going to show you the other option to recall this message. So I'm going to open the message, click on Actions, click on recall this message. So I'm going to select option 2, delete unread copies and replace with a new message. I'll click on that, uncheck this, click OK. So this is how it shows. So this is where you can edit the message here. For example, you can change the date here, you can change the time, and you can also include an attachment and then click send. Now there are some limitations in recalling an email in Microsoft Outlook, and Microsoft has some information here on their website. So it says here that you can only recall an email if the recipient did not open their email as yet. And this will only work if both you and the recipient have Microsoft 365 or Microsoft Exchange email account in the same organization. So I will leave a link to this site. Also, email recall in Outlook, it will not work in Outlook on the web. Now you can create a rule in Microsoft Outlook to delay a message from being sent immediately. So to do that, just go to File, select Manage Rules and Alerts, click on New Rule, and here it says Start from a blank rule, Apply rule on messages I send. Click on that, click Next. Now you have some conditions here. If you would like to select any one of those, you can. I'm just going to leave it as is. Click Next. Click Yes. Now on this section, it says, what do you want to do with the message? You want to select this one, defer delivery by a number of minutes. So here you want to click on defer delivery by a number of minutes. Click on this, a number of, and here's where you can type the number of minutes you would like to defer the delivery by. So the default is 1 minute. You can select how many minutes you would like. The maximum amount, you can defer it by 120 minutes. I'm going to leave it at 2 minutes. Click OK. Now I'm going to click Next. Click Next. And here you can type a name for the rule. So I'm just going to type in this defer email. I'm going to leave this checked, turn on this rule. Click Finish. Click OK, click Apply, and the rule is in effect. So I'm going to compose a new email. So I send the message and it's here in the outbox. When the 2 minutes is up, it will be sent. So I thank you for watching and I thank you for subscribing.